64. Second All-Star game. That's good.
And he can't hit the second.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now, here's Adebayo. Still scoreless. Embiid sets the pick for Giannis. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Giannis.
Just playing so strong down low. Adebayo knows you got to be ready for the fight inside.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Embiid, the pass to Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Leonard kicks to Irving. Right wing. It's stolen by Adebayo. Down low. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
I got pity for that rim right there. Joel Embiid. That's a big man banging that thing down.
Jay, the pass to Edwards. Here's Jay. He's covered by Halliburton. Jay misses.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And Tyrese Halliburton gets the three. Halliburton's got 6.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
Here's Jay. He's got 10. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Halliburton with it. Picked up by Edwards. Pass to Antetokounmpo.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Jokic with a screen on Adebayo. Jay misses.
Well, he's definitely got a shoot-first mindset right now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and that's not always endearing to your teammates, if you ask me. I mean, this is a game where everybody wants a piece of that spotlight. It shouldn't just be about him.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it.
You know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Evan Mobley is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Brown. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Mitchell in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. And the basket by Jay.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game. Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Pass to Doncic. To the middle. Puts it up from 7. Jay misses.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Here's Mitchell.
You're a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And people still talk about Mitchell being undersized. I think he's proven his athleticism more than makes up for that.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
Floats it out for Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Pass to Adebayo. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Here's Adebayo.
And it's Wembanyama's size that makes him a potent defensive presence.
Mobley comes with the double team. Stolen by Mitchell. Brunson outside.
That is all-star basketball at its best. The alley-oop run to perfection.
It's a close game here in Indianapolis. Outside Irving. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. The East making a switch. Embiid's checked in. And West also making a switch. Edwards is checked in. Wembanyama, a screen. Here's Jay. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And here's Brunson outside. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They got to do a better job of taking care of the ball. You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Brown wide open. He fires. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Williamson left side. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Victor Wembanyama.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
And the East has possession. Trailing by 2. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Mitchell against Irving. Stolen away. Here's Jay. Brunson covering. And here's the East. Brown finds Embiid. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Brunson outside. 6 to shoot. From the wing. That misses off the backboard. And so here are the West All-Stars.
Now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one would be worth some points in the dunk contest.
The East trail by 4. Pass to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by the East. Here's Embiid. Doesn't go that time. Good defense by Wembanyama. Here's Jay. Brunson covering. Kicks it out to Williamson. Williamson is screen on Brunson. Floats it up for Williamson.
Difficult to guard in pick and roll. Zion's combination of mobility and quickness along with that strength just so lethal.
Williamson's gotten all 6 of his shots to drop perfect from the floor. Inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Wembanyama, a screen on Brunson. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Pass to Brown. Now Adebayo to the inside. Here's Embiid. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
The East making a switch. Halliburton's checked in. The East trail by 6. Pass to Embiid. Halliburton outside. On the wing, Mitchell. Edwards defending. Tries from 16. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Jay. He's guarded by Adebayo. Here's Mitchell. Tries again. Embiid running the floor.
The size and strength of Embiid, he is absolutely mammoth. Really hard to deal with. You may need a couple of guys to box him out.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Brown is checked in for Mitchell. And it's Cunningham in for Jalen Brunson. Jokic is checked in for the West. Luka Doncic comes in for Kyrie Irving. Halliburton with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Halliburton's got it. Count that one. Halliburton's got 12.
Halliburton really dangerous now when he gets out in the open court. That's how you finish the break in transition.
Here's Jay. He's covered by Halliburton. And he's able to get it back. Here's Jay. Just 4 to shoot. Driving inside. It's rebounded by Tyrese Halliburton. Fires the 3. The West All-Stars pull it in.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Here's Edwards. And it's the East with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Brown kicks to Cunningham. Pass to Embiid. Back to Cunningham. Shoots over Doncic. Cunningham's shot is off. Jacks up a 3. Here's Jokic. Jokic doing the job inside.
Savvy, size, length, strength, touch. Jokic a low down on the blocks.
Cunningham looking it over. Inside. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Brown.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Jay. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Brown outside. Back to Cunningham. Embiid with the screen on Doncic. Brown outside. Drains the three-pointer. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And, you know, we've seen Brown accept more responsibility over time on offense, including taking these quick shots.
It's good. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Cunningham outside. Now, here's Halliburton. D right on him. Swiped it away. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Doncic. And now a 3-point West All-Star lead. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And how about also the ability to contest shots? They're staying attached and contesting and coming away with blocks as well.
Here's Jay. Here's Wembanyama for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Wembanyama's got 9.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
46 seconds left to play in the first half. And here's Halliburton. 12 points for him. Here's Cunningham. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist.
And the strength of Cunningham. Fantastic job there scoring on the defense.
They double him with Adebayo. Pass to Wembanyama. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And the West hit again from deep.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Cunningham with it. Adebayo with a screen on Doncic.
Well, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. West All-Stars lead by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving is out there with Jay. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot.
Seems like Halliburton is always looking to do a little more, always making the extra effort. That's fairly rare.
And he drives in. Oh, that is breathtaking.
Are you kidding me? This fella knows how to give these fans their money's worth.
The West All-Stars have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
Yeah, Giannis. What do you say about that? Oh, worse.
The East trail by 6. Now here's Adebayo. Halliburton outside. The second chance effort. It counts. And the foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
You know, it's the muscle and size of Embiid that allow him to score through contact.
The East All-Stars have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Here's Jay. He's covered by Halliburton. Kicks it out to Leonard. Leonard with a screen on Halliburton. taking no chances.
So fluid on the floor. Leonard sets the screen and then immediately finds an opening to score.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Now, here's Halliburton. Guarded closer to the middle. He's looking for Embiid and finds him.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Here's Jay. He's covered by Halliburton. Leonard against Antetokounmpo. Plenty of daylight on that shot. 22 points for Jay.
And really, this has been an MVP caliber performance. Guys, he's been terrific.
Yeah, he has been. It's going to be a very easy job for the voters this year.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Here's Leonard over Giannis. And it's Leonard missing.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Mitchell. Embiid sets the pick for Mitchell. Pass to Embiid. For the tie. No good. Good defense by Jokic. Here's Jay. East grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. There's the steal. Up the floor. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Halliburton passes to Adebayo. Back to Halliburton. Poked away.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Now Mitchell. He's got 9. Puts it up. Halliburton, no good. The West leading by 7. Here's Jay. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Mitchell passes to Halliburton. Embiid with it. To the paint. Halliburton finds Embiid. He gets that one. And that's 20 points for Joel Embiid.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Jay, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Jay's got the lead back up to 7 now for the West All-Stars. Halliburton outside. Back to Giannis. Good ball movement here by the East. Three-pointer. Halliburton, no good.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And the West All-Stars have possession. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Jay, the pass to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Now, Jokic.
Good challenge that time by Embiid, using all that length quite well.
And it's Jokic missing. Down low. Embiid powers it down.
That's a hard spot to be in as a defender now. Giving up that much height, very hard to protect the rim.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Jay. He's covered by Halliburton. Here's Jay. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Mitchell kicks to Halliburton. Here's Embiid. Embiid is just too strong inside.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Edwards looking it over. All alone. 2 points. That one goes. Jay's got 12 points here in the second half.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Halliburton passes to Giannis. Jokic against Embiid. That's Jokic with the rebound. The West leading by 5. Oh, Leonard in position. Stolen by Mitchell. Halliburton with it. Now guarded by Jay. And that one's good, Mitchell.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Outside Edwards. It's thrown by to Kumbo. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Good on the baseline, Jay. And it's now only a 1-point West All-Star lead. Here's Jay. He's covered by Halliburton. Pass to Jay from past the arc. The kick out to Irving. They get the rebound. Jokic on the foul. And the West leads by 3.
Boy, Jokic has such special skills offensively and doing some damage in a big way that time on the offensive glass.
Halliburton outside. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Another shot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far. The West All-Stars with the ball. A 2-point game. Jalen Brunson out there with Cunningham. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
Oh, what a great game plan from them tonight. That they keep getting it to Zion, and Williamson keeps delivering.
Cunningham for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And it's Doncic missing.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Pass to Adebayo. Brunson kicks to Cunningham. Now Embiid, guarded by Doncic, to take the lead. Embiid, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Jay. Brunson covering. He takes it in. Jay, the pass to Edwards. Bucket, Edwards, slotting home the 3.
Nice smooth 3-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
Pass to Adebayo. 3-pointer by Embiid. And it's Luka with the rebound. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Jay. Covered by Cunningham. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Barnes is checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Jalen Williams is checked in for Victor Wembanyama. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Cunningham. Uses the glass to finish the layup. That's 7 points for Cade Cunningham.
And one of the areas where Cunningham has been compared to Doncic, his strength with the ball in his hands.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his 1st foul. Booker, he's checked in for the West. And the West All-Stars have possession. The lead is 2. The kick out to Williams. No good from outside. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball. And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Jay, and Adebayo sends it back.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Adebayo. Brunson outside to take the lead. Embiid inside, working on Williamson.
With his diverse offensive game, 7 feet tall, maybe a little north of that, and 280 pounds, Embiid might be the toughest assignment in the league.
Jay, the pass to Booker. Out to the right wing. From the arc. And that drops in from beyond the arc. Three-pointer from Jay. Jay's got 32 points in the game. Pass to Adebayo. Over Williams. Second chance shot. The offensive rebound. And Embiid is right there. And the East leads by 1.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Leonard, he's checked in for Williams. Screen by Leonard. Oh, Leonard in position. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Cunningham. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Devin Booker.
Gotta respect that Cunningham takes charge, making something happen and drawing the contact.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the East. Halliburton comes in for Jalen Brunson. Jokic is checked in for the West. Irving comes in for Devin Booker. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Cade Cunningham. Jay, the pass to Jokic. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Jay. Oh, and there's the and Jokic slams it in. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Jokic doing a nice job on the screen. Solidly set, then rolls to the perfect spot for the score.
Brunson the pass to Giannis. Halliburton kicks to Brunson. Leonard with the steal. Pass to Jay. Jokic a screen. Jay misses. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
Now here's Giannis. Good ball movement here by the East. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. And once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Floats it up for Jokic. A 3 from Leonard. Leonard lets it rip from 3.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Now here's Brunson. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Halliburton. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Williamson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Jay. Jokic a screen. Jay the pass to Jokic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Hey, night in and night out, Jokic is...
Here's Jay. Outside Edwards. Leonard with the screen on Halliburton. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Yeah, really bad timing, guys, to start coughing it up. He's got 3 turnovers here in the 4th.
And it goes without saying, but I need to say it anyway. In a game as close as this, every possession is important. You've got to make them count.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Driving to the basket. Offensive rebound. Jokic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Well, Jokic is a true point center because he can do it all. He'll lead the break at times. He's one of the most unique talents in the NBA.
And Jokic drops them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Here's Jokic. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Jay. He's covered by Halliburton. Embiid comes with a double team. A baseline Jay. And it's Irving missing. Irving's gone 2 for 7, struggling a bit to take the lead. And Mitchell with the layup. 21 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Again, it's Donovan Mitchell with a huge night. One of the premier players in our league.
Here's Jay. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
The West All-Stars on D. Mitchell kicks to Halliburton.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Edwards against Adebayo. Mitchell outside. 5 on the clock. Embiid with a screen on Irving. For 3, Mitchell.
That's rock-solid defense right there. Jokic bodied him up and then affected the trajectory of the shot.
Here's Jay. He's covered by Halliburton.
And I have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Pass to Embiid. Adebayo with the ball. Embiid sets the pick for Giannis. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Jay. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. East All-Stars on defense. They trail by 1. Oh, Leonard in position. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Embiid sets the pick for Halliburton. Good ball movement here by the East. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jokic.
You know, the blend of size and skill makes Embiid so hard to defend, and as a result, most of the time he draws fouls.
And Embiid drops them both.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Jokic a screen. Always going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic
possession, Jokic steps up big.
Leonard against Antetokounmpo. Inside. You can't get that one. Good defense by Jokic. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up to the west. It's a three-point game. They double him with Giannis. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And you know Embiid wants the ball in these situations. He wants that shot. He wants to come through for his team.
Jay. Edwards, the bounce pass. Embiid comes with a double team. Leonard kicks to Edwards. No good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Mitchell. Count!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Jay. He's covered by Halliburton. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Hey, they do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2-for-1, we'll see if they try.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
You know, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. From 18 feet away, it's in!
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
And Jason Kidd has called timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Guys, what are their best options now?
You know, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Screen by Leonard. Got it!
I made that 0.3 seconds on the shot clock. Let's get it.
But it looks like this one might get reviewed. Very close on the release. And don't start the previous play is over the region. And see if it got in. This one's over if the original ruling of a basket stands. But we'll see.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth the...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
The officials have made their decision. The basket, as we thought, will count. It took a little while to check the replay, but they did, in fact, get it right. He got it off GA in time.
And even though they had it right the first time, it's always a smart move to double check. When it comes to the game-winning shot, you have got to go to replay.
So a close game sees the West All-Stars taking this one.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
What? Got that award? Yeah.
Good game, MP.
All right, 38 points, 14 assists. Okay. Jokic had 18, 14 boards. Biomba, 17 points. Zion 15. Leonard had 12. Anthony Edwards had 6. Kyrie had 5. Luke had 5. Irving had 0. Let's see. Dang, Steph Curry was it even picked up? Hold on. He was in the All-Star game. Right. That's it, y'all. See you on the next one.